As you sit there, listening, absorbing, feeling, you may begin to notice how effortlessly the mind shifts, transforms, evolves. Because you already know that change, it's not something you force. It's something you allow. And the more you allow it, the easier it happens. The more natural it feels. Just like breathing in and breathing out. And as that happens, you begin to feel a shift deep inside. And it's funny, isn't it? How you've spent so much time trying to be liked, to be approved of, to seek permission. And yet the ones who captivate, who command attention, they don't ask. They don't wait. They take what's theirs. Because they know deep down, they're the prize. And you're the prize. When you know this, when you feel this, when you own this, something changes, doesn't it? The old way of thinking, the old way of being, it just starts to seem distant, outdated, unnecessary. Because you weren't born to blend in. You weren't meant to be just another face in the crowd. You were meant to be seen, to be noticed, to stand up, to stand out. And isn't it interesting how the more you embrace this truth, the more natural it becomes. Almost as if it was always there, just waiting for you to claim it. As you hear my words, as you feel this shift, something inside you awakens. That part of you, the part that's bold, confident, playful. The part that doesn't ask, doesn't hesitate, doesn't need approval, because it already knows. And you might find in the coming days, the coming hours, that you start to act differently, walk differently, talk differently. And it all happens so effortlessly, so naturally, because this isn't something you need to learn. It's something you remember, something you've always known. Women, they can feel it, they can sense it, that energy, that confidence, that knowing. And you know something funny? They've been hit on so many times by so many men, all trying, all seeking, all hoping for approval. But you're different. You don't seek. You decide. You don't chase, you attract. And isn't it interesting how the moment you stop needing, they start wanting? Because they want the one who doesn't need them. The one who has something better to do. Somewhere better to be. Someone better to be with. And that someone is always you. And as you realize this, as you feel this deep within you, you may begin to notice how natural it is to stand taller, to hold your head high, to make eye contact, to smirk, with that knowing confidence that says, I'm the one you want, but you deserve me. Have you earned my attention? And the more you own this, the more attractive you become. Because it's not about playing a part. It's about embodying a truth. And the truth is, you were never meant to be a follower. You were never meant to wait for permission. You were meant to take the lead. And every time you own your flaws, embrace your quirks, laugh at your mistakes, you become more magnetic. Because confidence is not about perfection. It's about ownership. And you own who you are, unapologetically, irresistibly. And now, as you begin to integrate this, as it becomes a part of you, as it settles into the deepest part of your subconscious, you may begin to feel that smirk, that playfulness, that mischievous, bold, untamed energy. And you wear it effortlessly, because it's yours. It's always been yours. And now it's time to own it. Because as you listen now, you might find yourself becoming aware of something deep within you. That quiet, powerful part of you that already knows the truth, that already understands at a level beyond words that confidence, it isn't something you try to have, it's something you allow. Because when you stop chasing, you start attracting. And isn't it fascinating how the most magnetic men, the ones that women can't resist, they don't ask for permission. They don't seek approval, they lead. They own who they are. And as you notice that, it becomes easy, natural, inevitable to step into that energy now. Because you spent so much time being the good boy, haven't you? The one who waits, who hesitates, who follows the rules, hoping, wishing that someone will notice. But the truth is, the ones who get noticed the ones who are desired. They're the ones who stop trying, stop asking, and just become. What's interesting is, when you think about the men that women find most attractive, the ones they chase, the ones they can't get enough of, you already know. They don't apologise for who they are. They don't shrink themselves to fit in. They take up space. They stand out. They own their flaws, their quirks, their imperfections. And instead of making them weak, it makes them even more irresistible. Because women don't fall for perfection. They fall for power, presence, boldness. And as you think about that right now, you can begin to notice a shift, a deep knowing that you no longer need to prove yourself. Because it's already there inside you. You're already enough. And the moment you truly accept that, something changes. Something powerful clicks into place. And you can feel that now, can't you? That growing sense of ease, of amusement, of knowing that you're the prize. You're the one they desire. Isn't it funny how when you relax into that truth, the whole dynamic shifts? Because when you walk into a room, when you speak, when you simply exist in your own frame, others feel it and they respond. And women, they can sense it, can't they? That energy, that playful, mischievous confidence. That feeling that you're the one being chased now. Because you're not just another guy trying to impress them, no, you're different. You don't need to convince anyone of anything. And that makes them want you even more. And the more you embody this, the more you step into this, the more natural it becomes. And every interaction, every glance, every word reinforces it, as if something deep inside you has already decided. And the best part, you don't even have to try, because it just happens effortlessly, automatically, right now. Because this is who you are. It's who you've always been. And now you finally allow yourself to own it. And as you do, the world responds, doesn't it?